Hi everyone, Comic Reviewer here. This time reviewing on Action Comics issue number 977. Now, as you know, after the events of Superman from the New Earth fusing with his New 52 counterpart, we now got the New 52 Superman back, but as a mixture of his New Earth and New 52 counterpart. So let's get on with the story. It starts off how Clark Kent is in his office, and like, Kent, I need that story now. Oh, the final essence, Perry? And so he's like, thank you. We've been holding the press for an hour. Oh, just in the layout. And so Lois and Perry are talking, and meanwhile, Lois and Superman are talking about everything that's happened now, and now that they've fused with their counterparts. So Superman gets into action, and at the same time, Metallo is like, John Corbin, I must be seeing things. Been so long since anyone came, spoke to me. Metallo? Who? Consider me a friend. You real? And so he mainly sends him out. So meanwhile, Superman heads to where his Fortress of Solitude is, and sees the certain changes that have happened, and seeing a new version of Krypton with robots and people and all that, it's like, it's magnificent. So he has a look around, and he sees that Jor-El and his mother are talking. Those fools will not accept real silence. They rather count their riches than save their own people from disaster to come. My father? That hologram. Kara. We must convince them, Jor-El. We cannot lose our future, our child, to the ignorance. Mother? Jor-El? Earthquake. The third one today. And so he leaves off, talking about how he has to build something quickly as possible. So meanwhile, you've got some new character here called Blanky. Now again, I haven't read much of the Action Comics. I don't know who this character is. So this guy's like saying, "I'm here to congratulate you to your art," and how he wants him for his future plans. And so mainly Superman sees that a rocket has been made, and they're like, they've declined, laughed at me out of the room, called my science in flat. So Krypton ends up getting blown up, and Jor-El and his wife end up putting Superman into a rocket and send him off into space. And so he sees that the rocket has landed in where the Kents are, and like, careful not to get too close, Martha. We don't know what that contraption is. There's a baby inside, Jonathan. We have to get the whole thing out. And so they see the baby, and they decide to take him in and name him Clark Kent. And also sees the certain things like Superman friends, Lex Luthor and that. He's like, it's just as I remember. Of course, these are the moments that you paved the way to become the man each step on the road. And saying, and how he became Superman and that. Well, we have the end of the cover with Superman looking with all the people he's met over the years. And he's like, so there's no question that my life just as I remember it? So why do I still feel unsettled by this? Understanding, given the way Max Layer's Clark Kent and inserted himself into your life. So they mainly talk about what's going to happen now. And that's the story. So it's actually pretty good. It's a nice way to get Superman back, but as the new 52 Superman. and the fusement of the new Earth and New 52. So we got a new continuity in that. So I give it a good thumbs up. Still good and still right. So Comic Review here, signing out.